To Canadian Armed Forces Fitness, your premier destination for online fitness training in the CAF community. Our mission is to provide dynamic, results-driven fitness programs tailored to meet the diverse needs and wants of our CAF members. Join us for our weekly live and bilingual workouts with options for every fitness level. Engage in our challenges and explore diverse content from mobility sessions to targeted training programs like Force Evaluation Prep. Connect with our community by subscribing to our bulletin and following us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube to stay informed on our latest updates and events. I'm Coach Saul, and together we are CAF Fitness.
Indeed, we are CAF Fitness. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Canadian Armed Forces Fitness Studios powered by PSP. I am your host, Coach Saul. Like always, have water nearby, have space to work out in, and if there's any movements that don't agree with you, or in this case, stretches, let me know in the comments so I can give you alternatives for those movements. Bonjour tout le monde et bienvenue dans le studio des facs en forme propulsé par PSP. Je suis votre hôte, Coach Saul. Comme toujours, avoir de l'eau à proximité, avoir un espace bien dégagé et sécuritaire. Et si jamais il y a un mouvement qui ne vous convient pas, dites-moi dans les commentaires pour que je puisse vous donner des alternatives pour ces mouvements-là. Ou pour ces étirements-là. Aujourd'hui, on va commencer avec la respiration. On va terminer avec la respiration. Et entre les deux séances de respiration, je veux que vous respirez normalement, mais on va pas forcément concentrer sur la respiration. So today we're going to be moving through a breathing session, followed by a stretching session, followed by a breathing session. Between those two breathing sessions, I still want you to breathe, but I just want you to breathe normally. I don't want you to necessarily focus all of your energy on the breathing because I want you to be moving and focusing on your body. But I do want you to get two breathing sessions in. It's going to be a real good stress relief for today. All right, before we get started, please read the disclaimers, which are going to be on the screen right now. The disclaimer is also available in the description section. Hello, Lieutenant Colonel. I have an extra screen today, so I'm able to watch the Instagram comments come in as well. Yeah. Maintenant, sur l'écran, l'avis de nos responsabilités, qui est affiché en ce moment, c'est aussi disponible dans la description de la vidéo YouTube et Facebook. Finalement, avant de commencer cette séance de mobilité, il y a un lien dans le chat pour Wordly. Wordly, c'est pour les sous-titres où vous pouvez me muter et me faire parler n'importe quelle langue que vous voulez. Mais remarquez que ce contenu est traduit à l'aide de IA et ça peut ne pas saisir toutes les nuances de la langue d'origine. All right, so there is a link towards Wordly in the chat right now. Please make sure that you click on that if you're looking for subtitles, or you can mute me and have me speaking whatever language that you'd like. But please note that the content is being translated using AI and the translation may not capture all the nuances of the original language. And bam, it is time. It is time. That's all I'm going to say. It is time. So I want you to find a comfortable spot. If you want to sit on like the couch or a chair or anything like that, feel free to. But I personally am going to have a seat with my legs crossed on the floor. Why? Because I can now, right? I haven't always been able to sit with my legs crossed, but look at this. Oh, yeah, just 3 years in the making, and you're probably like, okay, coach, get comfortable. Yeah, it's not 100% comfortable for me, but I'm working on it. Now, I want you to think also about your posture, okay? So I don't want anybody slouching, okay? I want you to open up your chest, and in fact, I want you to rotate your hands towards the outside and have your palms facing up just to encourage that external rotation in your shoulder, and you see how my posture changes when my shoulders are simply rolled out. All right, so back straight, proud chest, roll those shoulders out, okay? And I want you to either close your eyes or just bring your attention inwards onto yourself, onto your own body, and onto your breathing, okay? I do have someone logging in on Zoom, so just give me 1 second here. Noel is joining us. Bam. All right, so we're going to be working on box breathing. So this is going to be breathing in through the nose for a count of 5, holding our breath for a count of 5, breathing out from our mouth for a count of 5, and then holding our lungs empty for a count of 5. I want you to control the breath so that you're not just okay? I want you to be able to breathe in over a 5-second period and breathe out over a 5-second period, but I do want your lungs completely full at the end and completely empty at the other end. All right? So palms facing up, hands on, forearms on the knees, cross-legged, straight-legged. You can even stand up if you want, but just make sure you don't fall over from being so relaxed. All right, close the eyes or not, and let's start. In through the nose, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold your breath with your lungs full. 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 3, 4, 5. Hold, lungs empty. 3, 4, 5. In through the nose. Hold. Exhale. Feel the stress leaving your body each time. Hold. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Shoulders back if you can. Hold. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. Now return to your normal breathing. You can open your eyes. Just roll the shoulders back. Make sure that you're good to go there. I want to start with the thoracic spine today. So I want everyone to come into, so your thoracic spine is your upper back, okay? And we're going to stretch it out. We're going to flex and extend. We're going to rotate, and we're going to get it all loose, okay? So I want everyone to come to an all-fours position, knees under the hips, hands under the shoulders. And what we're going to do is we're going to do cat-cow. So you're going to inhale, and as we inhale, you're going to arch the back and reach your chin and bum as high as possible. And then as you exhale, you're going to round the back, bringing the mid-back as high as possible towards the ceiling, while squeezing your bum and driving your hips in towards your ribs. But while all that's happening, your hands are pressing into the floor to stop you from rocking forward. Okay? So let's take a deep inhale. Arch that back. And exhale. As round as possible. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And I suppose we are focusing on the breathing. Exhale at this point, but I want you to focus more on your body position. Inhale. The breathing is just a cue. Exhale. Chin to the chest here. And one more time. Inhale. Exhale. Very good. All right, this time hands are going to stay on the floor. In fact, one hand is going to stay on the floor. The other hand is going to reach through. You're going to place the side of your head and your shoulder on the floor. Okay, now if you find that's a little bit too much pressure or you can't quite reach your head and shoulders to the floor, sit back a little bit, move your hands back towards your knees, and then reach through kind of like a child's pose. And try and breathe normally. Let's come on back to neutral and let's go to the other side. Try and breathe normally, meaning breathe in and out at a moderate pace.
I don't want anybody freaking out and hyperventilating in these positions here. I just want you to try and relax into this position. You can get that rotation in your mid-back. Okay, come on back to the center, and then we'll reach through one more time to the other side. And each time you return to a movement, you should be focusing on maybe going a little bit deeper or changing a little bit something, or perhaps just becoming more comfortable in the position you were holding before. And let's switch to the other side. Very nice. And come on back. All right, now we're going to go lower on the spine, and we're going to take care of the lumbar a little bit. Okay, so what I want everyone to do is I want you to get down onto your stomach, hands underneath the shoulders, knees into the floor. Okay, so as opposed to we're about to do cobra, by the way. So we're just going to lift up the front of the body as opposed to upward dog, which is where our toes are curled under and we're lifting off. I just want us to relax and let our hips drive through into the ground. Okay, we're going to push up off the floor, 3, 2, 1, and push. And if this gives you a little bit of pain in your lower back, or maybe you're a little bit tight, then simply come down onto your elbows. Still going to give you that extension without too much, sans abuser, sans trop atteindre. Et baissez-vous jusqu'au sol. On va faire une deuxième fois encore. Inspiration. Et on monte le haut du corps. Le haut du corps décolle du sol. On prend une grande respiration. Très bien. On baisse le haut du corps. Et encore une fois, grande respiration. Inspirez. Et en soufflant, on relève le haut du corps. Et comme j'ai dit, on essaie de laisser les hanches tomber au milieu. Relaxez vos fessiers. Ok, moi, j'attrape moi-même déjà plusieurs fois par séance que je contracte mes fessiers en faisant ce mouvement-là. Alors, relaxez vos fessiers pour permettre vos hanches de complètement relaxer dans cette position. Très bien, 3, 2, 1. Soit baissez-vous ou soit reculez vos fessiers jusqu'au talon et on va allonger le haut du corps pour atteindre la position de l'enfant. Ok, alors pour la position de l'enfant, on passe la tête entre les bras, on allonge les deux bras devant nous. Trois, 2, 1 et on revient à la position neutre. Ok, je veux maintenant qu'on se couche sur le dos. Ok, alors couchez-vous sur le dos. Et je veux maintenant, on va commencer avec les inclinations du pelvis. J'oublie le mot pour pelvis, mais we're going to do some pelvic tilts. Ok, alors on va incliner le bassin
Ouais. Ok. Alors le bassin, on va incliner en recourbant le dos. Alors ça va décoller le bas du dos et ensuite on va remettre le bas du dos au sol et on va lever les hanches pas lever les hanches mais lever comme les jambes un petit peu en mettant le bas du dos bien plaqué au sol. Ok. Alors regardez, c'est subtil, mais quand vous regardez mes mains, je vais inspirer en recourbant le dos et vous voyez que mes mains s'inclinent vers l'avant et ensuite en expirant, je contracte mes fessiers pour pousser mon bassin vers l'avant et l'aligner avec la colonne vertébrale. Ok? Alors, on va inspirer, on va faire ça 10 fois. Inspirer, expirer. Okay, inhale and pelvic tilt forward, anterior, and exhale, pelvic tilt posterior. Inhale, tilt those hips forward. Exhale, back. You don't need your hands, by the way. This is just to illustrate. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Anterior tilt. Posterior tilt. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Very good. And that's it. So relax, allow yourself to kind of return to whatever your regular state is. Now what we're going to do is we're just going to bring one knee into the chest, but I don't want the focus to just be drive your knee in, hold on with your arms, and then just like relax and let your knee fall to the side. We will do that later, but for now, I want you to try and keep your, like, imagine that your knees are, that your legs are both straight and you're trying to keep your knees together as much as possible. Alors on imagine que les jambes sont tous les deux tendus et on veut garder les genoux collés. Mais on va amener une jambe ou un genou à la poitrine. On veut garder le bas du dos bien plaqué au sol. Ok, et on veut essayer de amener le genou jusqu'à l'épaule. Okay, so we're imagining that our legs are both straight and we're trying to keep the knees together to try and stop us from kind of rotating our knees externally like this. So keeping our hips forward and straight, we're going to drive the knee in towards the chest. And then from here, without relaxing everything, I want you to try and relax your midsection and your back to allow your hip to relax a little bit. But like I said, without allowing everything to fall out to the side. Very good. 3, 2, 1. Release that leg slowly. And now let's bring the other knee up. Okay, alors l'autre genou vers la poitrine ou vers l'épaule. Mais on veut garder les jambes proches l'un de l'autre, verticalement. Et comme horizontalement, on veut pas que le genou tombe du côté. On veut le garder tout en avant de nous. Si vous êtes coureur, ça va bien aider cet étirement, ça va bien aider votre bas du dos si jamais vous souffrez de la douleur sciatique, par exemple. Essayez de relaxer votre bassin. Inspirez du nez, souffle de la bouche. Trois, deux, un. On laisse ça aller doucement. Et maintenant, on va amener les deux genoux à notre poitrine. Et ça, là, on peut écarter les genoux un petit peu plus. OK? Alors, au lieu de tout garder en boule comme ça, on peut laisser les genoux séparés un petit peu. Mais encore une fois, on ne veut pas laisser comme complètement relax et écarté. On veut les garder comme devant notre poitrine au lieu d'être comme en dehors des côtes. Okay, so we want to try and keep the knees in front of the chest. We want to try not to let the knees fall out to the side yet. We will do this later, but we want to try not to be up in a ball like this, but also not out, splayed out like this. So we want to try and make sure the knees are in towards the chest and also like in front or below the chest. We don't want to let the knees fall like outside rib width. Try and relax your pelvis. Be sure to keep breathing, okay, normally, but don't forget to breathe. And after your next breath, I want you to let your knees fall outwards. And now we are going to be in kind of like the happy baby pose. Couple more seconds here. And from there, release the legs. Allow your legs to come down. Make sure we're all good. Very nice. All right. Now, I would like everyone to sit up. Before we stretch our adductors, okay, lots of things can affect the knees, and the adductors are one of them. We're going to do that in a second. But before we do that, I want you to grab one knee in towards you in a sitting up position this time, and then I want you to bring it over top. Okay, now that we have one leg crossed over the other, I want you to put the hand of the knee that's over top in behind, elbow on the knee, and then look behind you. And try and relax and breathe. My foot is slipping, so I just have to make an adjustment here. Relax and breathe through it. On revient vers l'avant, on décroise les jambes et on utilise l'autre jambe, on plie le genou, on va par-dessus la jambe, met la main en arrière, coude opposé sur l'autre côté du genou et on fait la torsion vers l'arrière et on regarde en arrière aussi. On continue de respirer, continuez à respirer et continuez à relaxer avec chaque expiration. Et 3, 2, 1, on revient vers l'avant. Dernière chose avant de travailler sur les adducteurs, on met les pieds ensemble et on va... Oh, bye Noël, merci d'être venu. Thank you for being here, man. Have a good day. Et grande respiration. Et on va s'incliner vers l'avant. Et pendant que vous êtes là, à chaque expiration, on essaie de descendre de plus en plus bas pour aller chercher le maximum d'amplitude de mouvement, la pleine amplitude. Trois, 2, 1, et on se redresse. All right, everyone, we are now going to go back onto our back. So scoop my bum forward a little bit and then lean back. One foot in, the other foot up, okay? Now I want you to grab onto your toe, or I didn't mention this at the start, so if you want to grab like an elastic band or a t-shirt or something, wrap it around your foot to hold onto it, you can do that if you can't reach your toe. If your hamstrings are not flexible enough, that's fine. Okay, once your leg is straight and you're holding on to it by some means, I want you to straighten the bottom leg as much as possible. Now from here, we're going to let that leg fall towards the outside, but we're going to try and keep our pelvis flat on the floor. And you're going to try and get that leg to the ground, but also, like I said, keep the pelvis square on the floor. And here we're straight. You're going to feel that on the inside of your leg, your adductors. Okay, if you ever have like tight knees or tight, mostly tight knees, or like if you feel like your groin is a little bit tight, then these are going to be definitely something you're going to want to take care of, okay, or at least release the tension from. And feel free to come up a little bit closer to your body, come down a little bit. You have 5 adductors. There's 5 different muscles that run on the inside of the leg here. So feel free to like work within your range. Come a little bit closer to your head, come a little bit further down, but try and maintain that external rotation. Okay, come on, back up now slowly. Or like, for example, if you can't get back up, then release and then bring it back up to the middle. Good, then bend your knee. And let's switch legs. So start with the knee bent. Bring your leg up. Grab onto your big toe, or however you want to grab onto that or secure your foot. And then you're going to let your leg fall towards, before you let your leg fall, straighten the bottom leg. And now let your leg fall toward the outside. On laisse la jambe tomber vers le côté, vers l'extérieur. On essaie de garder le bassin carré au plafond ou au sol. Alors, c'est-à-dire les 2 hanches touchent toujours au sol. On essaye, on n'est pas parfait. Je dis ça à moi-même parce que en disant ça, mon bassin, ça décolle tout de suite. On sent l'étirement dans les 5 adducteurs. Ok. On peut jouer un petit peu avec cet étirement en amenant le pied plus proche de votre tête ou peut-être plus bas vers les jambes, vers l'autre jambe. On peut travailler dans cette amplitude de mouvement pour aller étirer toutes les 5 ou celles qui ont besoin de plus d'attention. Et on revient au centre où vous pouvez lâcher et revenir vers le centre et on laisse tomber la jambe comme ça. On secoue un petit peu les jambes comme ça, très bien. Et pour cette prochaine partie, on va faire de la respiration. Okay, so we are going to be going back to some breathing now. And I would recommend that you lay down so that you can focus a little bit more on what part of your chest you're breathing from. So we're going to be doing shallow and deep breathing. Okay, so it's not necessarily that we're going to be focusing on the timing of the breathing, but as you inhale, I want you to have one hand on your chest and one hand on your sternum, like your abdomen, I should say. Sorry. And then from here, you're going to inhale through the chest. Chest goes first, then stomach. And then as you exhale, control the intercostal muscles and try and push out from the stomach first, then the chest. So what should be rising first? Chest. Second, stomach. Third, stomach. Fourth, chest. Okay, so in, out, out. I do have a comment here, so just in case it's a comment about this movement in particular, I'm just going to check. Oh, just Noel saying he'll finish it later. Thanks, Noel. I appreciate you. All right. So everyone, we're going to focus, like I said, we're going to do 5 deep breaths, and we're going to focus on exactly which part of the, we're going to go from shallow to deep breathing, okay? So laying down, doesn't matter which hand is on your chest and which hand is on your stomach or below your sternum, but I want you to inhale through the chest, go ahead, and down to the stomach. And exhale, stomach, chest. Inhale. Exhale. It's okay to inflate that stomach. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Feel your chest rise, then your stomach rise. Exhale. And feel your stomach lower and your chest lower. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Now I'll invite you to keep your eyes closed and to continue breathing. And I'm just going to talk very quickly about the purpose of this here is it's just to get you to be aware of what it feels like to do real deep breathing, right? So when we inhale, a lot of the time, especially if we're stressed, we're going to inhale sharply and shallowly, and our chest is going to puff up. I want you to try and breathe deeply, especially in situations of stress, where you're breathing all the way down into your stomach. Now, obviously, your stomach isn't what's holding the air, but I want you to breathe in all the way down and fill up the lungs completely, and then exhale. Allow your muscles to help you in breathing deep, way down, and then out. All right. Well done, everybody. Bravo tout le monde. Merci de vous connecter aujourd'hui avec moi. J'espère que ça vous ait plu, cette séance de mobilité et de respiration.
Je vous aime tous et on se voit lundi. Okay, thank you everyone for joining for the class today. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you all on Monday. We also, I'm going to just announce it today. Everyone's going to get an email later today if you're subscribed to our bulletin. If you're not, the QR code's right there in the corner. Make sure you scan it and follow us, subscribe to our bulletin. I'm going to be sending out the bulletin tonight, which is going to be advertising the 12 days of Christmas, 12 days of fitness, challenge, which is going to be happening on December 1 to December 12th. Okay, so this is a challenge. It's a lot of fun every year. You're going to do like a 10-minute, all of them. The longest one is 10 minutes, but it's every day for those 12 days. You're going to be doing a different fitness challenge, whether it's mobility, whether it's upper body, lower body, strength, conditioning. And each day that you do it, there's going to be a mystery word included in the video that you're watching. You're going to take that mystery word and enter it in a form on our website. That way I know that you've watched the video. And with that, you'll be entered to win one of 12 prize packs for the 12 days. Right? Each day is going to have a different prize pack that we're picking for. And then also on top of that, everybody's overall votes, not votes, but overall submissions are going to be entered into one secondary prize and one grand prize. One that's going to include all the prizes in the main prize packs and a Canadian Tire gift card. And then the other ones, the grand prize is going to be more money in the gift card with all the prizes as well. Okay, it's all going to be explained on the website, so make sure that you look out for that. If you're subscribed to our newsletter, or our bulletin, I should say, make sure you look out for that email, and make sure you participate in the 12 Days of Fitness, our festive initiative. It's always a lot of fun, and I look forward to it. Okay, so thank you everyone. Merci à tout le monde. Regardez vos inbox pour le bulletin que je vais diffuser ce soir. Ok, merci à vous et on se voit lundi. Bye bye.
Bienvenue aux Forces armées canadiennes en forme, votre destination principale pour l'entraînement physique en ligne dans la communauté d'Espace. Notre mission, c'est d'offrir des programmes de conditionnement physique dynamiques et axés sur les résultats, conçus pour répondre aux divers besoins et désirs des membres d'Espace. Rejoignez-nous pour nos séances d'entraînement hebdomadaires en ligne, en direct et bilingue, avec des options pour tous les niveaux de forme physique. Participez à nos défis et explorez notre contenu varié, des séances de mobilité aux programmes ciblés tels que la préparation pour l'évaluation force. Connectez-vous avec notre communauté dynamique en vous abonnant à notre bulletin et en nous suivant sur Facebook, Instagram et YouTube pour rester informé de nos dernières mises à jour et nos événements. Je suis Coach Saul et ensemble, nous sommes les FAC en forme.